So Damascus has fallen. We've seen Damascus fall in the last 24, 48 hours. We see Syria is essentially now going to be a second Libya. Look forward to those slave markets. If you're a Christian right now and you're in Syria because there is a large Christian and Alawite population, you should run. You should flee. You should depart. You should exit. It also sure is kind of weird that ever since the beginning of November, all these little hot spots have kind of cooked off. Haven't you noticed? Syria just happened in the last couple of weeks. There's been mass protests in Georgia. Azerbaijan has been having issues. If you look all around the periphery, it's like Tucker Carlson said in that interview. If you look all around the periphery of Russia, in the Middle East, all these things seem to be happening all at once. It's kind of like there's a plan. It's kind of like the deep state kind of knew that things were going to go sideways for them, and the only thing that they really had was to get everything done as quickly as they possibly could before January 20th. It's obvious to me. And we are still in that period. We still have $42 days. 42 days. A lot of things can happen in that amount of time. Is it 42? It looks like 42. I'm not a math surgeon. It's incredible how things have absolutely just popped off. It's no coincidence. There are no coincidences. The only thing that seems to have almost normalized in a way is Ukraine. Ever since the launch of that missile, they have fired ATACMS, but things have, it's probably just out of the news. It's likely just out of the news, even the news that I seek out. It's just not, it doesn't exist. This is no coincidence. All of these things are happening right now because we have a grab for power and a grab for position. They know that Trump means business. It's been made clear to them with his appointments, his nominees, his actions abroad, his speaking with foreign leaders, that he means business. Things are going to change. They know that. They have set off plans within plans, if you will. Plans within plans. This Syria thing, it's clear that they had this lined up, ready to go whenever they wanted to. The Syrian army just disintegrated. It just left. It didn't exist anymore. It didn't exist. Why is that? Well, looks like the old payola was probably in play again, where somebody paid off somebody and they just stepped aside. There's many videos online of the rebels going into Syrian army bases, vehicles parked, just sitting there, ammo stores just sitting there. Their leadership probably got paid and abandoned them. And what does that mean for the common soldier on the ground? Get the hell out of Dodge. Get the hell out of Dodge. Our people have been paid off. If we stick around, we're just going to get shot. And it's clear that ISIS wasn't defeated. ISIS went to ground. There have been numerous videos of many of these fighters with ISIS patches right on their body armor, right on their chest plates. Makes a good target. But I've seen multiple of it. Multiple. So it's clear they went to ground. What likely happened when Trump defeated ISIS, he was told they were defeated. And once again, he was lied to. The intelligence agencies probably just sent their people to ground and said, wait, just go to ground. Don't do nothing. We've got a plan. He's not going to be around past 2020. Winky, winky. And then we'll slowly work the problem and we'll figure things out from there. What did they do? Make it rain, baby. Make it rain. The old payola. The old payola. It worked before. Why not pallets of cash, gold, delivered by C-130 or C-17? We've done it before. We did it in Iran. We did it in Afghanistan. Why wouldn't we do it in Syria? Just pay off the Syrian army generals. Next thing you know, they just step aside. Their staff steps aside. And what do you have? You have non-commissioned officers calling up to their people saying, we are being attacked, and nobody answers. Silence. What do you do then? You go. What we've seen happen is all part of a plan. Nothing is happening by accident. 60 days, everything pops off. Azerbaijan, Georgia, Syria, Turkey's involvement in it, Iran, Houthis. Everybody's vying for power right now because they know stuff is about to change. That when Trump gets back into office, things are going to change. And I do believe they're going to allow Trump into office. As soon as Joe Biden pardoned Hunter, that's when I was sure that they are actually going to let Trump into office. So that means they're going to pull the rug. We have to be ready for the rug pull. We have to be ready for the rug pull on the economy, on all these situations worldwide. We need to be ready for the rug pull. They've already put their plan in motion. Syria is just one of them. Georgia is another one. Ukraine is obviously the ongoing one. What did we see in Korea? Again, this happened in that time frame too. Are we to assume that that was a coincidence? I don't know. I don't see it as a coincidence at all. But who am I? I'm just some guy talking into a microphone. Doesn't know what he's talking about. These things are happening randomly. Just out of the blue. We all know they're not. We all know this is part of a plan. As Tucker said to Lavrov in that interview, they are actively trying to stop Trump's peace efforts. They are actively vying for power. They are actively making their moves, knowing that they have a limited time frame. This is frightening. This could set off a series of events that they have not foreseen. The world's a dangerous place. And it's going to be that way for a long time. It's not going to get any better once Trump is in there right away. It's going to take time because all this has to simmer down, die down. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. But it's not a coincidence. Not by a long shot. In my opinion, this is all happening for a reason. What that reason is could be as simple as chaos, or could be far greater. We'll find out, unfortunately. Have a good Sunday.